Hi, my name is Vanessa Serio and I am a co-owner and personal trainer at the Top Strength Project in Providence, Rhode Island. And this is a Meal Prep Monday tip. So I'm gonna go through one recipe today. It's a breakfast recipe because everybody's in a rush in the morning. You know, you wanna get those extra few minutes of sleep and you're rushing out the door and you're not, either skipping a meal and then starving by the time lunch comes around and overeating for the rest of your day, or you're stopping by one of those not so healthy fast food chains and picking up some stuff that isn't the best options. So today we're gonna go through a really quick, easy cleanup, easy to do recipe, and it's an egg scramble. The nice thing about this is you can change it up every single time. You don't have to use the same ingredients. The only constant ingredient in it is eggs for the egg scramble. So today I'm using some baby spinach, red bell pepper, and sliced mushrooms because that's what I had in my fridge, and I think it's gonna make a pretty tasty treat. But you can use kale, you can use zucchini, you can use whatever you want in this recipe, and that's what makes it so nice because you can switch it up anytime with some ground turkey or some chicken. Just go wild, within means. So go ahead and set your ovens for 350 degrees. You're going to need a cupcake tin for this recipe because it's already pre-portioned in these little tins, which makes it super convenient. All right, so I'm gonna dice up a red bell pepper, and you want the pieces as small as possible, so really small diced up pieces so they cook. Then we're gonna take our mushrooms. These are already sliced, but I'm just gonna put them into a little bit smaller diced pieces. Again, same size as the bell pepper, nice and small. And then I'm gonna take my spinach and I'm gonna dice this up as well, just so that it doesn't take up so much space in the cupcake tins, so that it kind of overflows. So I kind of want to be able to create a little bit of space, so I'm just gonna really quickly slice this up as well. Just get it into smaller pieces so it fits a little bit better in those cupcake tins. And I will put the exact measurements for all of this in a link below, so that you guys can actually replicate this instead of just watching me pull out handfuls. I usually never measure anything, which isn't so conducive for telling people what to do. So now that we've got everything in our bowl, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our eggs. My cupcake tin is only for 12, so you want to fit 1 egg per tin with all of the mixings. So we're going to use a dozen eggs for this. All right, now is the fun part. Get a whisk and have fun. Just really making sure that everything's incorporated. And now you're gonna get your cupcake tin. You can spray it. I forgot spray, so I'm gonna use a little bit of coconut oil. And just make sure that it gets all in there. The more or the better that you spray it or cover, the easier that these will pop out and not stick to the pan, and it also makes cleanup way easier, which is a win-win. All right, so now you are gonna take your mixture, get a ladle, and you are just going to portion it in to each one of the cupcake containers. You do want to fill it all the way to the top because this doesn't rise at all. And the nice thing is that this ladle is pre-portioned so they all cook evenly. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I just took these out of the oven. It took about 22 minutes in order to cook through. It's about like 8 degrees here, so I think that had something to do with it taking a little bit longer to cook. But you know they're done when you stick a fork in the center of them and nothing gets stuck to the fork. That means that they're actually cooked all the way through. So I actually like to do is make these in really, really big batches. And then I will pre-portion them out for my week, put them in Ziploc containers, and the rest of them will go into the freezer. So I'll usually like double, triple, sometimes quadruple this recipe list, just knowing, you know, I don't want to have to make this again. Sundays can be pretty hectic, Mondays can be pretty hectic. So you just make sure that you have all of your meals prepped and you don't have to worry. Saves you money, saves you calories and not knowing what goes in your food if you stop at those fast food restaurants. And yeah, so hopefully you guys got a little something from this Meal Prep Monday. Check back next week, we'll have a new recipe for you. Thanks again, Vanessa from the Top Strength Project. Talk to you guys later.